Your Majesty, in the south, we sit on stools. So we say the chief has been enstooled. That is why we are giving you this stool as a symbol of authority in Ghana for the people in the south.
Asantema UK, Ukuma Pimwa, Apimbeba.
President of the National House Chiefs, Vice President of the National House of Chiefs, Your Royal Highnesses, Ministers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all here at Kumasi, San Monani, Machi. I want to say on behalf of everyone in the Kingdom of Mswati, how happy we are to be in the House of Chiefs, which is a structure that coexists with the national government. And I am so happy that when we are visiting Kumasi, we will come here and we of course grateful of the invitation from the Ashante, the President and the people of Ghana for everything. We were so happy to see that the government, which is the executive, actually coexist with the traditional leadership. Because governments, they come and go. Every 5 years, there's always an election, there's always a new government, but traditional leadership never goes because to be a traditional leadership is a birthright. You are forever there, and therefore it means that the central government can now and again rely on the traditional leadership, especially to find ways and means of how to continue to develop the country. The traditional leadership is the one which is always with the people day and night. They know the challenges and the difficulties that each area is going through, and they are the ones who can actually give good advice to all the executive, so that the executive, whilst it's also filling out the programs of developing the country, it is to always have first-hand information. For any country, in order for it to develop, you need to do a lot of research, you need to understand the situation, and then be able to come up with the answers and the solutions, and so that you can be able to address all those problems. This nation has a rich African history because Ghana is the pioneer of independence on our continent. We pay homage to leadership, to the leadership of Ghana for vision of an Africa that can run and manage its own affairs. He played a key role in the formation of organizations. This is the president, former President Nkrumah, alongside with all the traditional leadership here. They all played a very important role in the formation of the African Union. Before, of course, it was the OAU, and now it is the African Union. Our two nations have been, of course, friends for a long time, and this is evident by the presence of many Ghanaians in the kingdom of Eswatini. Also come to pursue academics and careers in different fields here in Ghana. Yesterday, I met with the president in Accra, where we discussed issues of mutual interest between our two countries and the peoples. This state visit also gives us the opportunity to strengthen and renew our friendship. Yesterday, when I was talking to His Excellency, he actually informed me as to how the whole structure here in Ghana is run, in particular, because we have the national government, and also we have the House of Chiefs, and we have also have the provinces, which he was telling me that there are a lot of programs which they put in place, and they always put a budget for each province, which then the province can decide as to how to invest that money properly, because those who are responsible for that province are the ones who can actually understand better the situation. So I was very pleased to learn from His Excellency that actually there's always provision of funds which are always made available to all the provinces, so that the provinces can also look at how to address issues of unemployment, education, promoting a lot of industries, job opportunities for our people. So this is a very good thing which I've learned from the president. Since our arrival, we have been received not as mere visitors, but as cherished members of an extended family. From the vibrant culture displays to the heartfelt embraces of the people here in Kumasi, we are feeling truly at home. This exemplifies the spirit of Africa, where borders are transcendent, and our shared history unites us beyond our differences. We are looking forward to the grand Dubai of Chiefs tomorrow, where we will witness different performances by the Chiefs. We recall with pride the history visits of Mpofu, the Ashanti Mswati in 2015, a milestone in our bilateral relations. It is with great pleasure that we reciprocate this gesture, seeking to further solidify our partnership. Our aspirations extend beyond cultural exchange, as we have immense potential for collaboration in science, technology, tourism, trade, and education. Envision Ghanaian educators and entrepreneurs working alongside the Mswati innovators for our collective efforts to preserve our languages and histories. The possibilities are boundless. We stand here together. We stand here today as guardians of Africa's ancient traditions, handed down by our forebears. We have a duty to guide and protect these traditions because they define who we are and where we come from. Long before colonial boundaries divided us, African kings, chiefs, and traditional leadership governed with wisdom, ensuring order, justice, and preservation of our cultures. In Eswatini, this is not only cherished but also enshrined in the Constitution under Chapter 14, providing for our traditional institutions. It affirms that chiefs are central to our governance system as they are appointed by the king and administer communities, resolve disputes, and safeguard our heritage. They are the foundation of our monarchy, ensuring the people's voices reach the throne while upholding the values of Ubuntu, unity, respect, and progress for all. As Eswatini advances, we have harmonized tradition with modernity by preserving our cultural practices through national ceremonies that celebrate our identity. We pay tribute to the revered ceremonies of Ingwa, the Ritans, the Lutano, Bokano celebration. The chiefs under our Tinunda system of governance play an indispensable role in sustaining our identity as a Maswa. This is what we proudly term a monarchical democracy. We are delighted to share that Eswatini is establishing a dedicated council of chiefs, chamber where chiefs will advise the state on matters of tradition, customs, and cultural preservation. This institutionalized role ensures that the wisdom of our chiefs, honored over centuries, continues to shape our laws and policies in a rapidly evolving world. We recognize that Ghana's chieftaincy institution, enshrined in Article 270 of your Constitution, reflects a similar reverence for traditional leadership. Your chiefs serves as vital links between the past and the future. This parallel is not coincidental. It is a testimony to the enduring soul of Africa, rooted in its traditions. It is proof that our government systems evolve without losing their essence. As we reflect on our history, we acknowledge the profound challenges our traditional institutions faced during the colonial era. Some leaders resisted oppression, while others made difficult decisions to protect their people. The transatlantic slave trade and similar tragedies remain painful chapters in our collective memory. Yet, we draw strength from the resilience of our traditional leaders who, alongside nationalized heroes, stood firm when the winds of independence swept across Africa. We pay special recognition to leaders like the revered Kwame Nkrumah, who collaborated with Ghanaian chiefs to forge alliances, just as King Mswati II worked tirelessly with our chiefs to reclaim Eswatini sovereignty. These examples demonstrate that traditional leadership and modern governance are not in conflict, but can and must complement one another. Today, our institutions face new challenges. Globalizations and Western democratic models often marginalize traditional systems, diminishing their influence. However, we must not allow ourselves to be sidelined. Instead, we must adapt, innovate, and reclaim our rightful role in shaping Africa's future. While we honor our past, we must also scrutinize our traditions with discernment. We need to preserve those that define our unique identities and continue to serve our societies well. Moreover, we must recognize the vital role of women in governance. Ghana Queen's mother exemplifies the strength of female leadership, as does the Queen Mother of Eswatini in guiding our nation's progress. In Eswatini, there can be no king without the Queen Mother, because she plays a significant role in the leadership of the kingdom. My visit today is more than a ceremonial gesture. It is a call to strengthen our friendship with this nation and the Ashanti King and his people. Let us learn from one another and ensure our traditions evolve to reflect who we are. We must encourage greater people-to-people exchanges, with more Ghanaians visiting Eswatini and vice versa. Our government should support and fund initiatives that blend tradition with innovations. Once again, we express our profound gratitude to His Majesty for giving us this opportunity to address this August National House of Chiefs. We are also grateful for the gracious hospitality given to us. May our two kingdoms remain steadfast in their partnership. Let us embark on this journey together, not only ourselves, but for the generations to come. And Mandisa, I thank you. May Almighty God bless us all.
Anano, be on your feet. Anano, be on your feet. Please. Let's continue. Yeah, please be seated. His Royal Majesty has presented a well-researched, in-depth speech on governance, local governance, and the cooperation between chieftaincy and modern governance. And now, His Majesty says chieftaincy is the bedrock of local governance and indeed independence. And we all know that in our various palaces, we allow various views before we come to any conclusion. And now, His Majesty is also reminding us that his visit is a renewal of friendship between Eswatini and Ghana. He cherishes very well the role of chiefs in Ghana, and indeed, he mentioned the fight for independence from the British rule, which was started by chiefs and later on taken over or supported by the intelligentsia. He also mentioned or emphasized on spirit of Africanization, that indeed, even though some of us are practicing so-called democracy, we still have not forgotten about our traditions. And the emphasis on preservation of our languages and traditions. And of course, we shouldn't also forget that it's a global world, so we need to educate our people in science and technology. But let me emphasize on the preservation of languages. It appears to me that in Ghana, we have stopped, especially those of us in the south, naming our children Kwame, Kofi, Kwabena, and so, and adopting very, very strange names for our children. In fact, if care is not taken, we will lose our identity. So, Nanano, it is our responsibility that from time to time we draw our people's attention to this. In the olden days, we used to select names from the Bible, and now when you go to England, you will scarcely hear anybody saying Lizzie or Elizabeth because of the respect they have for the Queen. But you are in Ghana and you name your daughter Elizabeth. Where did you get that Elizabeth from? Edward. So now, yes, we allow modernity, but we are talking about what will help us develop our countries to move ahead, not take us back, and to remind us of colonialism. He also emphasizes on learning our history. Unfortunately, some of us here are teachers, and right now, if you go through the curriculum, history has been struck out from the curriculum. So our children don't know where they are coming from. And it is part of our duty, our responsibility, to draw government's attention, especially the Ministry of Education, to reintroduce history. Let us know our history, our background. Where have we come from? What have we learned? Where do we want to go? How do we combine what is coming on? Right now, our people know about the history, the World War, history of America, Japan, Germany, Israel, but we don't know our own history. His Royal Majesty is drawing our attention to it. Yes, none are playing a pivotal role, but we shouldn't forget our history. He has also reminded us that in chapter 14 of the Eswatini Constitution, it promotes chieftaincy and the values of Ubuntu. I hope I heard him right. So that is a case for us. How are we promoting our own cultures in our own areas? Traditional leadership is important. And I'm happy that Ghana, the average chief, is now well educated. But it doesn't mean we should also forget our past. Traditional organizations are certainly not in conflict with modernity. We should work together and advance together and ensure that traditions are not relegated to the background. We should incorporate all these things into our value system. Finally, says no chiefdom or kingdom in Eswatini lives without a queen mother. And I'm happy that those of us in the south, queen mothers nominate the chiefs before we are elected and installed. And so we should always give attention and respect to our queen mothers. And by this, we are also asking our queen mothers also to do the right thing and make sure the right person is nominated to cut down on the number of chieftaincy disputes all over the country. Your Majesty, we are happy that you are also calling on us to develop exchanges between our two nations. I'm very much happy about this. And from your invitation, I'm planning and understand your country is just like Switzerland. I'm planning to visit Eswatini pretty soon. Nanano, on your behalf, I say a big thank you to His Royal Majesty and His entourage. God bless you, and we know you are going to have another wonderful day tomorrow, and to showcase Ghanaian hospitality. I don't know when you are leaving, but certainly what you have presented here, you have left a lot of mark on us, and we will forever remember and cherish your visit. Thank you, and God bless you. We have a few things to present to you. I have here an extract from our constitution on chieftaincy. So I invite Honorable Foreign Minister or your rep to come for this. Chapter 25 deals extensively with the chieftaincy. Right? Yeah, yes. Oh, she can stand here. Wherever. Okay. We have also National House of Chiefs standing orders. These are reviewed from time to time, but this is what is in our hands right now. Standing orders for National House of Chiefs. I will give them to you, Bob. Then, the Chieftaincy Act 2008, and finally, and certainly not the least, at least, we have a handbook on chieftaincy in Ghana. So, on behalf of Nanano, I make this presentation to you. The next presentation, when we met in my office, I drew your attention that in the house we have the north and the south. It doesn't mean that there is this dichotomy. There's nothing like that. We intermarry, we do all sorts of things. But what is important? Why do we have the two? We have the two because I said one group follows the paternal and the other group is maternal. And again, religion also plays a part in this. And so, in making our presence to you, we have two sets. One from the south, which is Kente, And Reza is there, yeah. Let we help. Take it there as close as possible. The foreign minister or whoever is there will take it, then you spread it. Where are the cameramen? Kente, a pair of sandals, and a stool. Register. Where's the stool? Register, where's the stool? Take it there. Yeah. This is from the south. Your Majesty, in the south, we sit on stools. So we say the chief has been enstooled. That is why we are giving you this stool as a symbol of authority in Ghana for the people in the south. Thank you. And then they can the second set is from the north. They sit on skin. Good. So that is the skin. Skin. So we say he has been enskinned. And they normally wear 3-piece. And so what we are presenting to you is also a 3-piece. So these are the two systems that we have in Ghana. And these two represent the good people of Ghana. It doesn't mean that there's a division. No, we are not divided at all. It's all about the culture that you preach to us this morning. Thank you, and may God richly bless you. Your Majesty, we didn't want to give you a big load, but you are accompanied by a group of people. So we have mufflers. How many of them? 20 to be shared among your entourage. Okay, well, okay. The senior ones, they say you came with 120. The senior ones will get the 20. So, Nananum, on your behalf, this is what we've been able to present to Royal Majesty. Thank you.
His Majesty has spoken to us, the lion has roared. We do not say anything except to say, Bayete, which is a praise and a thank you to His Majesty. Bayete.
No. His Royal Majesty has a lot of programs to complete for the rest of the day. We have come so far. What time is it? It's about 1:12. So we'll bring the curtain down and make a request that we have a group photograph which is with the Royal Majesty at the forecourt of the house. If that is allowed, Honorable Foreign Minister, is it allowed? I don't want to break a custom tradition. If not, please.
If you read from the address from His Majesty, it is allowed. Like if we're not allowed.
Thank you.
House Royal Hotel, a ultra-modern hotel bia or Achomako Dua or Santimantem mu ben Ebuakwa. Hotel ye feyi, se ura den bia mu a, wo hiesie mu e wa honka kwan so. Or VIP rooms or executive rooms, and afi wo standard rooms. Obambo de enya de a ehu bi mu. Echira kwai wo Achomako Dua, Oniga we filling station na edi hwani mu. Obetumi afre ahomatofo yi 0249 450 955 Keynote Royal Hotel.
Yeah.